Good evening. My name is Tiffany Frederick. I am a student at University of West Alabama. This is my technology portfolio class with Miss Cohen. Um, our students, we had an assignment um, that was called Going the Distance, and what that assignment required was for our students to download a pedometer app on their phone to track their steps for 5 days and download Scribble Maps, which was an application online, and it provided our students with the distance traveled, and they were able to map that. We wanted them to get 3 locations in the distance in which they walked in 5 days and tell us a little bit about those particular locations that they landed at. What I really wanted them to do in this lesson was to track their steps, be more familiar with Scribble Maps so that they could work the application, and also, most importantly, learn the importance of cardiovascular fitness. And the actual steps that they did track, I wanted them to realize that once they saw the mileage, that would be very encouraging to them to continue, as cardiovascular health is very important and one of the 5 health related components of fitness for my class. And so I'm going to go into our 7th period just to show you guys a little bit of their work. I was very, very impressed with their assignments. They did have to comment on each other's actual assignment. And so we're going to go in and show you a little bit about my 7th period here. And Mina, she was actually here just kind of playing around with it. I gave them on November 6th the actual Scribble Maps website so that they can play around with it and know how to use it. We also went over it in class just to make sure that everybody had the basic concept of how to use Scribble Maps. All right, so if we go up, Mina's, we're going to go up, and this is just a brief description of what I expected right before it was done so that they will make sure that so that they could make sure that everything was complete. All right, so we'll start with Madeline's assignment here. What they did, this was their phone. They tracked the information on their phone, and as you see, it pulls up. She screenshotted that, pasted those templates into Google Classroom, and it actually gave them the amount of calories, the active time, and the distance. It also provided them with the steps as well, and that is one of her posts. She actually posted 5 of those, and we tracked 5 of those. We opened up another one there, and she walked 0.9 miles. And what they did was combined all 5 days and got a total of mileage. Here you see their screenshotted Scribble Maps assignment there, and our point of origin was Hoover High School, and her first stop was within the distance traveled of her collected time was the Greater Birmingham Humane Society, and they were to tell us what the Humane Society, a little bit about the Humane Society, which she said it works to shelter and feed rescue animals. They have many volunteer opportunities where people can help the animals. That was one of her locations. Another location was Red Lobster, and so on. We're going to go up to one of her classmates. Her classmate, here's her link to the actual Google map here. And as her Scribble Map pulls up, you'll see her point of origin was Hoover High School. Her first stop was Alabama Splash Adventure, very fun water park to go to during the summer. Her next stop was the Little Donkey, which was a Mexican restaurant here in Birmingham, and highly recommended to go there. And we will pull out of hers, and as you saw below, 4 of her classmates commented on her actual presentation. And so we wanted them to respond to each other's actual maps. There's another response. Your maps looks great. I also did the Birmingham Humane Society so that they could just kind of conversate and learn from one another, some different places. I wanted them to present this as if they were presenting it to a tourist that had never been to Birmingham, and just kind of give them some locations around town, and also myself as I continue to explore some of the places I've never heard of on here as well. And I'll just show you one more. She actually tracked her time there, tracked her steps there, and those are her actual steps, which that day she didn't do much. And so she made up for it the next day. She got 4 miles. And this was all on their cell phone, so they did not have to have an actual pedometer, as we have increased technology so much we don't have to wear those pedometers on our waist. And so there again, her classmate, very good. Hoover Country Club is my favorite golf course to play at. Ellie is actually a golfer at Hoover High School. And so, I mean, it's just for them to communicate with each other and use some of that digital citizenship and encourage each other and kind of learn from each other. So that was the assignment that they posted to our Google Classroom as they worked together to explore and walk and actual socialize, doing their walk and trail walks and spin classes. So that is a brief description of our assignment for my Ed508 class. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.